Okay, I'm back. Let's see if you can see me hand down here when I'm doing my work. Okay, I'm gonna be planting these leeks. They came from my stash that I grew from seed, and this is the name of them. I'm trying to put it where you can read it. I'm gonna put my hand over here. There we go. And I got some onions too, so we'll see how much I'm gonna fit in here. All right, so I have over here this soil. I've added a little peat moss to kind of bring it up some, and I threw in a handful of lime because peat moss is sort of acidic. So I put a little lime in to balance it out. Okay? And all I can tell you is about 4 of these shovelfuls of peat moss and 1 handful of lime, okay? Now this vermiculite here, I'm going to add some of this in here. And if you want to go back and see my complete way that I do my soil, go back and look at the video of planting the butterball potatoes that I just did, okay? Check that out because I show you completely how I redo my soil and how I do my soil, okay? I'm going to put a couple of handfuls of vermiculite in this because these here, only these 2 right here seem to, this one and that one over there, seems like those 2 always need to get more water in. So this vermiculite is good for water retention. And this soil was already in here that I'm reusing. I'm putting a handful of bone meal in here. You don't need to be adding a lot of this stuff. I think people add too much. Okay, so this stuff has been put in here before, and I'm adding some in here now. I got a bag of cow manure over here. Open it up. And I'm going to use my shovel. One. Get it down in here good. 2. That's all I'm going to put it at in there. Move this out of the way. And then kind of mix these in. These leeks I will leave in here over winter. I did it last year. It worked real good. Last year I was leaving them in there. I got a lot of seeds. So I don't need to save any more seeds. But I'm going to see if I can have some leeks out here that I can be getting when it's colder and in the spring. Okay? Alright, so I got that done. And I want to just mix again around the edges. Make sure I'm getting it all mixed up good. See that yellow jacket is back. Alright, so the towel done slipped off my neck. I gotta put that back on there to protect my neck from if they try to sneak up behind me and sting me on the back of my neck. That's what they did to me before in my back. Alright. They just moved into this garden. They were not here before. They had a swarm. And if you think yellow jackets don't do that, dig deep in the Google, you'll find it. Some things you have to really look for. First things that you run into may not give it to you. Keep digging. Alright, so that's it. Now these, they've been in there way too long. Look at the root system, root bound. So definitely don't want to plant anything looking like that. So what I will do is I'm gonna, between my rows that I planted, I'm gonna cut right like that. Try not to cut your leek. Cut. Okay. Then I'm going to work them apart. Might have to cut because it's root bound. Been in there all season. Cut right between these. Like that. I'm trying to get some smaller pieces that I can work with. Okay. And you get where you want to separate it out and it won't come. Just give it a little cut and then work with it. Okay? So I'm going to get these like this and I'm going to put them in here as I get them separated. Okay? Now, get them apart. I don't know if that'll grow. No, I don't think that'll grow because I don't see no root. I don't see no root in that piece. But you know what? I'm going to put it in there anyway. Just keep working with it. Patience. Patience. Every day it's windy or something out here. There's something out here that is not perfect condition, so you just got to work with it. I'm going to cut this in between just to start that cut and then pull. Alright. I never planted this particular kind before. I usually plant lancelot, but when I was trying to find lancelot seeds, I could not find any. I'm going to cut this one in the middle. Just trying to cut as little as possible if I can and tease it apart. Alright. And once you get these apart, you won't have all this to do because your stuff, if you got it ready and you can get it right in the ground when it's time and you won't have any kind of issue. That's beautiful. I'm just thankful I'm going to get these in the ground. Because you don't want to spend all that time and energy growing something and then do nothing with it. I'd rather grow it and have it fail than not grow it at all. You know, not try at all. That's what I really wanted to say. That's what I wanted to say. Now this one here, I can't quite figure it out how it's in here. So I'm gonna be a little careful. I think I broke one of them off already. Oh, this one got two. Two in there. And put that in there. Probably all of these won't make it. Maybe some of them I messed the root up on it, but I'm gonna put it in there anyway. Alright, now this one here, see they too close together here. So I'm gonna try to cut down the middle. Like that. I don't care if it have a big old piece of dirt on it, it don't matter, as long as it's gonna grow. That's good soil, and that soil that in my two layer system. These are the leeks, y'all. When I tell y'all that 2-layer system, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go look at my playlist under the soil prep and the seedlings and find that, the 2-layer system, because these here were grown in here, never up potted or anything, never up potted. We're using my 2-layer system, and as you can see, they still alive. And mostly everything, I would say everything, except for I think I have, he trying to get on my hand. Sorry, y'all, sorry. Oh, but what I was trying to say, oh, here we go. He's going to stick around, still try to get me. Yeah. You're going to see me doing that until I get rid of these. Find out where their little thing is. I'm going to check my attic. Find out where it is. And get rid of it. See, my whole garden this season, I didn't spray one thing. This is the first time I'm having to spray something. It's trying to spray them off of me. And I hate to be doing that in case, you know, it's windy. It might go where I don't want it to go, but I didn't spray my garden at all this season. Nothing. All I did was put down some DE in the beginning of the season. Then it went to raining every day. So then I stopped that because I couldn't, it was no good to me. And that's why I lost a lot of my squash, because all the raining every day stopped me from taking care of it like I should have. Okay, so I got them done. And then I'm just going to start putting them in. Go over here and just put this in. Like that. Here's another one. Just keep on going and getting them all in here. And fight off the yellow jackets. And that ain't funny, because that hurts. I'm going to tell you. That hurts. You see him down here on these, as I'm trying to pull them up, you see him down there on them? You probably can't see that. I can't spray him on it, because then I'll be spraying it on my stuff. I got boots on, thank God. He would have been trying to get my feet. But every time I come out here and do something, this is what I got to deal with. In my own garden, even try to sit out here. Even if you try to sit out in your chair, here they come. Now I wanted to start trying to see about some smoke, but on a day like today, you really can't do it. I can't make no fire. I can't do that because it's too windy. But this one here don't have no root, but I'm just gonna see what happens. Will it grow a root? Will it die? What will happen to it? Let's see. Maybe if you put it in water, it might grow on. I don't know. I never had that issue before at all. It's a little bitty one. I'll put it over here. It had a little root on it though. Okay, it's getting tight in here now. Get over here. Let's see what that one here. Okay. I'm putting them in here tight. They ain't got to be great big legs. And blow from around my neck, so I got to fix that back because I don't want them to see an opportunity to get my skin back there. Okay, just a second while I fix this. All right. Put my gloves back on. Almost done. Hang in there. My grass need cutting. I bet my neighbor's looking and thinking, what is she doing? She ain't cutting this grass. Well, I got a lot of stuff on my plate. I'm going to do it as I can do it. Okay? This right here would never get done. That grass will get cut. But if I don't just say, okay, I'm going to do this, this wouldn't get done. I would end up not getting them planted. I don't want that to happen. So, I remember babying these things when I was growing these seedlings, taking care of them. Well, not really babying them, but you know, I call it babying them because you're taking care of them. You know, you could be doing something else with your kind, but you spending the time investment into them, and so that's an investment, and that's an investment that I want a payoff. That's why I was doing it. All right, let's see if I got any more over here. Or is that it? Oh, I think I got a couple more. Here's one here. I'll put it back here. This one here, you can see that. I'm going to put that on. I seem to have a space in here. I'm going to put it right between these two. It's a little skinny one. Okay, that's all. Alright, that's it. Now I'm gonna take and put me some cow manure around each one as best I can. I don't have to do this or I can do it, but I'm just doing it because they've been so stressed. They've been so stressed and not being planted when they should have been, and having to stay in there and then having me rip on your roots. So I'm giving you a little extra help here, hopefully. Normally whatever I put in there would be what, you know, but I'm going to do this because, like I said, I think some TLC wouldn't hurt them. Okay, let's see if I missed any. Look around, look around. Okay, I missed that one. So on here, that. Okay. Now I'm going to mulch these. I'm going to mulch these in, and I'm going to show you once I get them mulched in. Okay. Okay. I decided I'm going to do the watering at the very end when I can water these two containers at the same time. I'm going to show you what I have down here in a minute. But I'm getting ready to plant. Here's some more leeks that I grew. These are called American flag. Hope you can see that. I can't see, the sun is blinding me, y'all. It's right in my face, but I hope you can see that. American flag. And these are the leeks that I'm gonna be planting in this one. Also, if I have enough room, I don't know if I will, I have these onions. And these are the Japanese onions that starts with an S. Hope you can see it. I'm going to try to put my finger on the other side. These are the onions that I'm getting ready to plant. And this is them. Okay. I hope I can get them in here. And then I just had this one onion that survived. And it's called Globo. Let me get this label out to show it to you. That's this one right here. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be putting into this container. I'm going to lower this down so that you can see. Just trying to clean my hands off before I touch the phone. I have to have this on my neck. I apologize. But I have to have that to protect my neck from the yellow jackets, because they will sneak up behind you and sting you on your skin. Okay, so let me lower this down. Okay, I think you can see it good. I hope so. Anyway, put these gloves on. In this container here, I have put the same thing that I put in the other container in this one, but judging from the size of the container, I didn't put as much. So you take that in consideration. You don't just add the same thing to each one. It depends on the size of the container. Okay, so let's just get this mixed. This is the container. I had onions in it before. They did good in here. You know how they said rotate your crop and all that? You don't really have to do that in a container. That's one thing you're going to get from watching my channel. You're going to get a channel that is a container garden. I'm not just growing some things in a container. I'm growing in containers. I have 131 containers, okay? So you're going to get somebody that's doing it in upstate New York, zone 6A and B. Look at my results and you will see. Okay? Now, I'm going to mix this a little bit more with this. It's a good idea to mix that bone meal in, because you don't want the animals to come over here and try to get the bone meal. So just mix it in. And I use peat moss. I don't use cocoa coir. Peat moss has life in it. Research it. Cocoa coir, in my opinion, does not. From the research that I did. So yeah, it might be filling your pot up and doing all that. And I know peat moss is not sustainable if they eliminate peat moss like they've done already in England, because of the peatlands being destroyed. So they have stopped people from being able to get it. I think as of 2024, if I'm remembering correctly. But as long as it's available here, I'm going to use it. In my containers, okay? Now I don't know what else somebody else is growing in or whatever, but in these containers, peat moss is the thing to use. All right. So let me move up a little closer. And I'm going to start out with these American flag leeks. The other ones I put in, they were very root bound. Let's see how these are. Oh, these are too. So, they've been out there. These are the original containers that I grew these in. They were no up-potting at all. So when I say my 2-layer system works, you see what I mean? I did not have to spend the time to up-pot. So if you listen to me and watch what I'm doing, I'm showing you what's successful, okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and cut these apart like I did the other one. Oh, I forgot to show you the bottom. This one don't look so bad, root bound on that side. But this one here has patches, but it's still not as bad as the other one was. Okay, so I'm going to get them apart. And try to be as gentle as you can. You know, if you just plant fresh stuff that hasn't been abused like mine has been, you probably won't have all this struggle to pull stuff apart. It'll probably just come apart real easy, because that's what happened with my first onions that I planted. They came apart real easy because I put them in first. And I gotta find my spray. You see him down there? I ain't gonna spray him in my thing. I'm hoping it's gonna get out of there. But it does, they do this every time I start doing something. So y'all bear with me. I don't want to spray my thing, but I want it to get out of here. Now I gotta take my glove off and wash it. I had to spray my glove because it got on my glove trying to sting me. I didn't want to get my hands all dirty, but I don't have a choice now. These are the kind of things we have to deal with in the garden. This is real life. This is not a movie. And this is not going to be edited out, because you need to see what I'm going through and see what's going on in the garden. Okay? All right. These are coming off. Okay. Now where's my hand that just came out of? Now I'll have to take that glove, and I wash these gloves, because if they get contaminated, I feel like, listen to the stuff I'm telling you. If I got a disease, something going on in my garden, and I'm using my gloves, just because you wash your hands or you clean the tool, but what about your gloves? So I clean my gloves too. I put them in a little disinfectant. Last time I used Pine Sol, because that's what I had. And I use what I have. I'm not going to go out and buy anything. And I made sure I rinsed them real good, and then just let them air dry. Because it's hard to, you know, everything is expensive. Anytime you can, I got all these done. So anytime that you can do something inexpensive in your garden, try to do it. Because if you got vegetables that a tomato is costing you a whole bunch of money to grow that tomato, that's not to go. So don't do that. See, I don't have that glove on. He's going for my hand. Oh man, I wish they would go head on. My goodness. I might have to put that glove back on, and I hate that. But see, trying to stop me from bearing these. It's trying to stop me from putting them in. It's going toward the roots. Y'all, oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Try to hurry up. You can come out here. You can come out here in the evening. It's less of them in the evening, but the ones that's out here, they still aggressive. All it takes is one to get you. And that thing hurts for days. Okay, so I got them in. I don't think I'm going to be able to put them other onions in here. I have to put them somewhere else because I got a lot of these. See, they just won't go away. They just will not. He's back over here again, go up under my seat. Trying to find a spot to get me. I forgot what I was talking about, y'all, but whatever it was, I'm trying to tell you about Watch My Channel. If you want to know how to grow in containers successfully, this is the place to do it. When I do my seedlings and all that, watch what I do. Listen to what I say. I had 0 fungus gnats, 0. Do you see any plants out here suffering from the method that I use? Some people are afraid to do the stuff I'm telling you to do. But look at the results. There's nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, there might be a lot of people saying this, that, and the other. I'm showing you. I'm showing you. Showing you what to do. You pick the people you want to look at, and the ones that work for you, that's the ones you go with. I've been gardening, I say over 20 years, but actually it's over 30 years I've been gardening. But I just say over 20, because that's the way I want to put it. But I've been gardening over 30 years. I got plenty of pots I can plant these other ones in. I was going to try to put them in here, but if they don't fit, they don't fit. And they definitely don't fit. This is full. This here is full. Yep. Okay, y'all, so that's this right here. I'm going to mulch it, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like, okay? Okay, I'm showing you watering. The mulch is in there, and I'm giving them a good watering. And I have some winter covering when the time comes to cover them up. And if we're going to get a threat and frost, I'll come out here and also cover them. Upstate New York zones 6A and B have not had a frost yet in my area. We're supposed to be able to go all the way to mid-October, mid to late October. Here's the other bag. Doing that one. to just see how that works out towards the last frost days, okay? I'm finished watering here. Give them a good soaking. And let me turn around here and get these. Give them a little bit more. That's at a time. Enough time to go down in. And I'll give them a little more. All right. And then I'm just going to go over here since I'm watering and go ahead and water my collard greens. I don't water out here every day. But now that I just put those things in, I will be coming out here and watering them every day for the first 7 days. Make sure they, don't go dry. Collard greens are looking pretty good. I hope that nothing is attacking them. And I hope that they continue to do well. Alright, I think that should be good for them. And then just get over here and water in here my herbs. Because I plan on harvesting a bunch of this today. Later. Not right now, but later on. Okay. Let's get him a little drink. I don't have to water this one or this one anymore because I'm getting ready to rip them out. So you guys, if you enjoyed the video, if you got something from it, and if you want to support the channel, go ahead. Give me the thumbs up. If you haven't checked me out, go check out my channel. I'm going to be linking some videos that I think will be helpful to you. And, my 2-layer method. And also my overwintering leeks from last time. So, and some couple other things, okay? So check me out. If you want to subscribe to this channel, 131 container garden, and this is a container garden. Everything I'm telling you, teaching you, showing you is about containers, okay? You might be able to use some of it in the ground, but there's a lot of you out there in containers that need help, okay? Okay, here's my harvest for today. I've been cleaning up and doing a lot of different things here, as you saw in the video. And here's the harvest. Here's another. Look at that. Nice. Very nice. It's so pretty. Look at that. More beans. I'm so thankful for everything. That cantaloupe there was ready. I thought I was videotaping harvesting it, but I was trying to show you how I harvested and could tell that it was ready. But when I looked, it wasn't recording, so I didn't get it. But you see it, and it's looking good. All right, and it's just some little remnants of corn there. All right. Okay.